Hello, fellow Zimbabweans. My name is Takashuda Chikodora. I'm here to talk about our country, Zimbabwe, what we are going through, and the things that might be important. This is going to be a channel where I'm going to continue to talk about relevant issues about Zimbabwe, and if you like what I talk about, I will encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch me on my Facebook page, and we will interact, and you ask questions, I will answer, and yeah, so it will be an interaction, and so that you begin to know who I am, and I also know who you are as we interact. So today I just want to run through the history of our country, Zimbabwe, in a just nutshell. As we all know, the pioneer column came into Zimbabwe in 1890, and that was the beginning of the colonial regime. It runs through until we got our independence in 1980, April the 18th to be precise. So what I'm going to talk about is more about the missed opportunities, so that we can begin to position ourselves, one as individuals, as communities, so that we can take advantage of events that are prevailing in Zimbabwe at the moment. As we know, our country went through a bitter liberation struggle which took years. There were lives that were lost, and so it came at a price. And in 1979, October to be precise, there was the famous Lancaster House Conference, which took about 3 months to negotiate how Zimbabwe was going to come into being. So came 1980, we had independence, and to me it presented an opportunity where every Zimbabwean, whatever color, creed, was ushered with an opportunity to engage in whatever they might want to aspire to engage in, so that they can improve either their economic, political, or social being. But I think in 1980 we had a missed opportunity where the rest of the country, or the rest of the population, put much faith in the politicians, thinking they were going to usher in the Zimbabwe that we all wanted. And so we went through 37 years of missed opportunities, 37 years of economic decline, 37 years of unfulfilled aspirations. And then came November 2018, through the intervention of our military. We are now faced with an opportunity where we have to define ourselves. That came into being by the resignation of our former president, Robert Mugabe, and the ushering in of Emerson Mnangagwa as the new president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Obviously, he defined this dispensation as a time where Zimbabwe has to re-engage with the international community, so that they might be Zimbabweans might begin to have some opportunities coming their way, in terms of there will being a level playing field, investors coming into Zimbabwe, and even the Zimbabweans themselves engaging in business in a fair environment. But coupled with this, we are also going to be faced with an upcoming election. And then what do these elections mean to you, to me, and to our communities. We have had a history where our voting patterns were defined by which party which political grouping do we identify with, we belong to. But I think in this watershed election, let's begin to interrogate the things that really matter to us, so that we choose people who represent us, either in council elections, in Senate, in House of Assembly, or even the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. I know there are a lot of aspiring candidates in all these categories. They are putting forward their manifestos, they are putting forward their agendas, they are coming to us and talking to us. So it is a moment where we have to interrogate what they are offering us, not going to vote on the basis of our emotions, or going to voting on the basis of what is looking good now. But we have got a legacy to preserve. We have got future generations who are coming. So, what am I saying? What I am saying is, in this election, let our choice of candidate be based on values, integrity, honesty. What is the history of the candidate that is put forward before us? What have they done in our communities? What have they done in their families, in their workplaces? What record have they got? Because their record will determine how they are going to do with the resources that we have entrusted, we are going to entrust to them of our nation. So you might be inclined to a certain political grouping, but when it comes to the candidate that particular political grouping is putting forward, either for council, Senate, House of Assembly, or President, they have got values which you don't agree with. In this scenario, I would rather think that you vote based on your values, based on the things, someone who will deliver your aspirations, so that you might vote to someone who comes from a different political grouping in terms of the council, or someone from a different political grouping in terms of the Senate, or even an independent when it comes to the House of Assembly. And you might choose a different one for the president. All I am saying is, let's interrogate what the aspiring candidates are putting before us. Let's look at their manifesto. Let's look at their objectives and interrogate how they are saying they are going to deliver it, so that we make informed choices. So this is all I'm saying, and on this platform I will continue to talk about some other issues that pertains to our country. Please like my videos so that we can talk and interact with me on my Facebook page. Thank you very much. May God bless you.